Good morning, friends. So today we will talk about how if the list is started or not using recursion. So this will not be a best case. We are trying to learn the recursion in the best way possible. So if first I want to learn if the list is started or not using the recursion format. So let suppose consider first scenario. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the first scenario. Another scenario is 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so on. So first we need to consider the base case. So what is the base case here? First we need a number. First we need to know the length of the number. If the length of the number is 0 or 1, it should print true. If length of the number is 0 or 1, it should print true, otherwise false. So this will be the first base case. So we have an induction hypothesis format where we can type a of length a of array of a minus 1. So we will not consider that. We will try to implement how we can prove. So first we need we have a 7 length of 7 natural numbers. So first we need to prove if a of 0 is greater than a of 1. If a of 0 is greater than a of 1, then it should print false. Otherwise it will be true. Next function, we need to consider this one. Once if we consider this one, then complexity will be as expected as possible. So there will be no time or page complexity. So it will return the result directly. Then if second scenario we will be returning if the list is started from 1 to n minus 1 number of the total number of natural numbers. So this is the first case. If a of 0 is this is the second scenario, then it if 12 is greater than 1, then it will not consider this side, because since this condition had been stated as false, then the looping statement get false. So we did not consider this list. I hope you understand this statement. Let's try to implement this scenario. First I want to type def of is smaller. Let's suppose a will be the input we are going to give in, and we need to know the length of the number. So length equal L equal to length of a. We got the first. We need to prove first base case. If L equal to 0 or L equal to 1, it should return true. Am I right? Next statement is a of 0 and a of 1. If a of 0 is greater than a of 1, then it should also return false. This is the case. we got as much of information we got the information as possible. So this is what we define in this scenario 2. If a of 0 is 12 and a of 1 is 1, it's greater than, if first one is greater than second one, it should return false. So what we need to consider here is, first we have compared these two numbers and we have computed this base case. Now only remaining part is this one. How can we proceed with that one? This is a of 0 and this is a of 1. Then it goes on like forever. So we need to prove that one. So what we need is small. Suppose I want to write int. We want to call recursion here. How we can call recursion? So let's suppose I want to give ret equal to a of 1 with 2 and above. Hope you understood this one. A of 1 this and above. A of this is a 0, 0 and 1. A of 1 and above. In some cases, I will explain that later. Rest. Okay. So let's suppose I want to print if is small int, then it should return true. Otherwise, L, it should return false. This is not needed, but we can consider this one. Let's suppose if I try to run this program, we got no error. So let's suppose I want to type in the array first. How can we type the array? Let's suppose I'm trying like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's suppose if it is a correct formula or if it is a correct declaration of array, we need to check for that one. Then we are calling it smaller of a. If I try to eliminate, so we got an error, invalid syntax. So we don't need a bracket here. Let's try again. Again we got an error. So what issue here? This is the issue. So what is the issue here? We need this kind of bracket for declaring the correct syntax. Again I'm going to try on it to return in true. That's expected. If I try to enter 30, it should return false. Yes, that is the procedure. And one more thing is, we need to consider this one is like worst case scenario. If I'm like if I am typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and going on, I'm going to type 999 times. Then this will be proved impossible for that copying all the arrays, and then it will take time, and then it will execute this one. Then again 998, it will again take those numbers, and 997 and 996, it's so on. Like it's going till the function will call and execute one by one by one by one by one by. This is the complexity is very high, so we need to remove that complexity. So we will we will talk about it in the next class. So hope you understand how if we want to know if the list is started or not for the smaller numbers like around 1 to 100, if we can say like that. In case of very big number, we can see in the next class. Thank you.